side. Yeah, hot smoking barbecue. Because they're, they think they're really picky, but that's the only stereotype. Like, I think all chefs will eat anything that's hot and happily eat it. So just because they don't have to cook it themselves.
Yeah.
It's that when you're always cooking something, you always kind of know every in and out, but you're never surprised by the result. And your labor sort of affects the true satisfaction of it, and when you eat it, because you can almost kind of hurry through it, because it's like you're constantly judging it, and you kind of, it's not very satisfying. But when someone else cooks you something, you're surprised, it's hot, anything. Yeah, well, that's true. I don't know if all chefs eat like shit, but it's just that having someone else cook you something, it doesn't matter what it is, it's probably appreciated.
What would we see some of the things you like to do now?
All right. Le Petit Four Cheval was Le Petit Four Cheval was a inspiring place for me. It was a little on a street called Ville du Temple. It had a little small street in the Marais. It's called the Little Horseshoe in English, because it had a horseshoe-shaped bar right in front when you walk in. It's like tiles on the floor, 2 mirrors on either side, sort of gilded mirrors, chandelier, and then in the back there was a restaurant, sort of a dining area, and then behind that a kitchen. And I used to live just a couple doors down from there, so I'd go there in the mornings, afternoons, evenings, and just there's a real welcomingness to the place. Sort of felt like it was my refuge from the hectic kind of craziness of Paris, mopeds and all that. And you sit at the bar. It's really kind of tranquil. You can stop in for 5 minutes. You can stay for 3 hours. There's just this sort of flow to it. People change around the bar all the time. And you eat there in the back, or you can eat at the bar. That's just sort of the perfect spot for, food and people and city and coffee and demis. And one of the guys who worked the bar was named Christophe. He was a great guy. And he'd let me in early some nights, some mornings and stuff. And one time, Tim Roth was doing an interview there. The street was just quiet. It was still like early morning, so I just sat in the back, did some writing and stuff, and it was just sort of comforting kind of morning kitchen-ness going on, and stuff like that. I don't know what else.
Any when one thinks of Paris and food and great intimate spots, one's thoughts probably naturally turn to romance, or at least pretty girls.
Yeah.
Was this sort of on the bar? Can you sort of paint a picture for us of what you might see when you were leaning against the bar and kind of looking out across the expanse of the restaurant?
Yeah. Well, you're just in the front. You don't really see the restaurants in the back, but the front, you're pretty much right on the street. And you just lots of just pretty ladies riding bikes. Just that Paris scene, just walking by, baguettes being shuffled around. People smoking cigarettes, walking dogs. Yeah, and a lot of really beautiful women.